Hello, my name is Gilbert Edmond, and today I will be talking about emergency management theory. What is it, and does it exist? First, I would like to start off the reason why I chose this subject. The reason why I chose this subject because in the field of emergency management, it's kind of split in half whether people believe that emergency management could actually be a theory or not. Um, and as a lot of people start to get into emergency management and you start seeing the field growth and how many people are starting to uh, join the emergency management programs, you tend to see them being uneducated in the thought of it being a theory. So I'd like to bring light to the possibility of it being a theory. And one of the ways I'd like to start off with is a quote from Kenneth Hoover, and he says the development of a theory is critical to any academic discipline. Theory and orientates the individuals to purview of the given discipline. It inspires research question, guides methodologies, provides frameworks for data analysis, and informs policy development and aids fields served by the discipline. And what he was basically saying in this is that theories in itself kind of like make you question things about whatever field that you're in. And I think that's especially true in emergency management because it's so vast and wide that there could be so many questions. And just having theories, just it being a theory, could help make you ask questions that can, make other people that are involved in the ask questions as well. So I feel like it can be a theory in a way. When talk about it as a majority, it is viewed as unobserved, unused, and an unevolved theory. And in fact, by most scientists in emergency management, not scientists, well, rather people that are in the study, they don't believe that is a theory at all. And the failure of the emergency management field or higher education to embrace the existing body of a theory can be explained in a range of ways. And here are some of the roadblocks of the growth of emergency management. So I have a list of actually some reasons why some people believe that it cannot be a theory. One of the to start it off, it would be the lack of consistency of the definition of a disaster, the uses of the term emergency management to represent the discipline, shifting hazard focuses within the academic community interested in disaster studies, the involvement of both private and public sectors in emergency management, prioritization of phases, over-reliance on the literature from the founding disciplines, disagreement about paradigms that should guide development in the field, the lack of agreement on the value research and the theory of emergency management. Emergency theory has not been a focus because emergency management programs were designed for the start to be an applied discipline. However, as degree programs have growth in the popularity, it has become more clear that students must be educated as well as taught, and that learning must be guided by theory. And that was basically what I was saying before. As more people actually get into emergency management theory, you kind of want them to learn, or more, rather they get more into emergency management, you kind of want them to learn about emergency management theory so they can come up with, questions on their own. So based on that, it's if when you talk about concepts, if one conceptualizes theory broadly as definitions, concept, principles, classifications, typologies, modules, and causal relationships, and defines discipline of emergency management as a study of how human beings create, interact, and cope with hazard, risk, vulnerabilities, and the events associated with them. And this was a definition created by McIntyre. Then identifying the knowledge to support emergency management theory is straightforward. So what is emergency management theory? Emergency management theory is a combination of concept, classifications, typologies, theoretical modules, propositions, and principles. Today I'll be talking about two, which will be concepts and classifications. Some concepts on emergency management would be individuals and findings may define emergency management theory differently. The shared meanings behind them create mental images those who speak, write, and hear about them. Core and secondary concepts in emergency management contribute to the discipline by providing a lens through which students, faculty, and researchers perceive information, synthesize work from other disciplines, and interpret the relevance of the work of the emergency management. So when talking about the classifications of emergency management theory, classifications are another component of the theory in emergency management discipline, and they show the differences between similar types of phenomena because the properties that distinguish phenomena within the classification have been clearly distinguished. Some classifications of the emergency management are already contributing to the discipline. Some classifications, such as types of events, aren't well as developed as others, but they're still important to the discipline.